Welcome back to The Historian. Today, we're diving into the complex and fascinating history of the relationships between Iran, Israel, and the USA. It's going to be an enlightening ride. Let's get started. The early days, a warm start. Once upon a time, Iran and the USA had a pretty cozy relationship. In the early 20th century, Iran was modernizing, and the USA was happy to help out. They were like best buddies in a high school science project. Hey Iran, need some help with that infrastructure? Sure thing, USA. Just pass me the blueprints. Meanwhile, Israel was founded in 1948, and the USA was one of the first countries to recognize the new state. Iran, too, initially had diplomatic relations with Israel, but things were about to change. Welcome to the world, Israel. Here's your membership card to the United Nations. Thanks, USA. Now, where do we park the kibbutzim? 1953. A coup and a change. The plot thickened in 1953 when the USA and the UK orchestrated a coup in Iran, ousting Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh and strengthening the Shah's rule. This move wasn't exactly popular with everyone in Iran. Hey, Iran, how about a regime change? Is that on the menu? The Shah's reign brought closer ties with the USA and continued, albeit discreet, relations with Israel. But beneath the surface, discontent was brewing. 1979, the revolution. Fast forward to 1979, and the Iranian Revolution turned everything upside down. The Shah was overthrown, and Ayatollah Khomeini came to power, establishing the Islamic Republic of Iran. This was like flipping the board game in the middle of play. Down with the Shah, up with the new order. Wait, what happened to our game of Monopoly? The new Iranian regime was vehemently anti-Israel and anti-USA. Diplomatic ties were severed, and the US embassy in Tehran was seized, leading to the hostage crisis that lasted 444 days. Welcome to the embassy. Actually, you're not going anywhere for a while. 444 days? That's longer than a Netflix binge. 1980s, the Iran-Iraq War. In the 1980s, Iran found itself embroiled in a brutal war with Iraq, lasting from 1980 to 1988. The USA, wary of Iran's new regime, provided support to Iraq. This was like watching a high-stakes chess game where no one wanted to get too close to the board. Hey, Iraq, need some help? Sure, USA, just don't tell Iran. During this time, Israel conducted Operation Opera, bombing an Iraqi nuclear reactor to prevent it from developing nuclear weapons. This move was not so secretly supported by the USA. Hey Israel, what's that sound? Just some preventive maintenance. 1990s peace talks and proliferation. Concerns, the 1990s brought a mix of attempts at peace and ongoing tensions. The USA brokered peace talks between Israel and Palestine, while concerns over Iran's nuclear ambitions started to rise. Let's talk peace, everyone. Sure, but keep an eye on those reactors. The USA implemented sanctions on Iran, aiming to curb its nuclear program, while Israel kept a watchful eye on its neighbors' activities. Sanctions on Iran? Better stock up on Persian rugs. 2000s, the nuclear standoff. The 2000s saw escalating concerns over Iran's nuclear program. The USA and Israel were adamant that Iran should not develop nuclear weapons, leading to a series of sanctions and diplomatic efforts. Hey Iran, what's in those centrifuges? Just spinning some peaceful energy, we promise. The USA and its allies, including Israel, pushed for more stringent measures, leading to the Iran nuclear deal, JCPOA, in 2015. The deal aimed to limit Iran's nuclear capabilities in exchange for lifting some sanctions. Deal or no deal, Iran? Deal, for now. 2010s, and tensions and turnarounds. In 2018, the USA, under President Trump, withdrew from the JCPOA, reinstating sanctions on Iran. This move reignited tensions and left the international community scrambling to keep the deal alive. USA, why did you walk away? Just didn't like the terms? Time for a redo. Israel continued to express concerns over Iran's activities, sometimes taking covert actions to hinder Iran's nuclear program. Hey Israel, what's that explosion? Just some unscheduled maintenance. 2020s. A new chapter. With a new administration in the USA, there are ongoing efforts to renegotiate the nuclear deal and address the tensions in the region. The future remains uncertain, but the story is far from over. Ready to talk again, Iran? Sure, but let's get it right this time. The dynamic between Iran, Israel, and the USA continues to evolve, with each twist and turn adding to the complex tapestry of their relationships. If you enjoyed this journey through history, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. This is the Historian signing off.